A difficult race awaits these drivers here in Monza, but glory awaits too, at the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest track in Formula One. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some close action. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Cartwright lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Albon, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Norris, Ocon, Piastri, Hülkenberg, and Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Lance Stroll, and Verstappen, Behrman, Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda, and Gabriel Bortoleto, Hadjar, Lawson, Jackson, and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Now, you'll remember back from your racing days, Ant, working with the team and getting to know them is oh so important. And that's what this driver's going through at the moment.
Absolutely, Crofty. It's new for yourself when you arrive maybe into a new team, or you might be an established driver or a rookie. It doesn't matter. Getting to know a whole group of people, a team that works around you, it's vital to get the best out of each other. And in that return, your performance on track improves as well.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books. There it is then, victory in the Italian Grand Prix, an historic race and an achievement they can be immensely proud of.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.